I'm a big fanboy when it comes to Batman. I grew up watching anything involving Batman, the '66 show and movie, the animated series. Even the Joel Schumacher versions, so it's no surprise that I would be watching The Flash as soon as it released. There will be spoilers, so if you don't want to know about them, leave now. The story itself was basic but was fine. The main villain of the movie is a head-scratcher, because there technically wasn't one. You have Zod and a younger Barry whose older self was a villain. On the terms of wokeness scale, it showed a pride flag in the background of one scene, which is perfectly fine, considering what Disney has been doing with their movies. It was a little difficult for me to watch Ezra Miller knowing how bad of a person he is in real life, especially since he's known to physically abuse women and kidnap kids. But if you do ignore the real world, it's actually not bad. Iris West I actually did not like. I did in her early scenes, but toward the ending, she seemed a little controlling and a little shady. Now let's get to the good parts, the actual cameos. Ben Affleck and his Alfred is back for a short time. Wonder Woman makes a short cameo. Aquaman is in the post-credits scene. His dad makes a cameo during the movie, and yes, there's Michael Keaton back. It doesn't feel like the Tim Burton version of Batman, but more like Ben Affleck's version, but it worked fine. We got to see what Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne has been up to since we last saw him, which was nothing. It doesn't explain it, but from what I gathered, it looked like he had a difficult time doing anything since his Alfred passed. He barely knew how to make food, clean, or do anything basic. Also looked like he was broken and gave up on everything some time after. We got to see the armory from the '89 movie where he had his first conversation with Vicky Vale, which was a nice surprise. The Joker's laughing bag that went off when he died made a brief cameo as well, which was unexpected. Having Supergirl in the movie was unnecessary, because she was only in it for a short time, only to die. The very end of the movie, from what I hear, was removed from the early screenings to prevent spoilers, and I'm here to tell you, most people will either laugh or get upset about it. I actually liked it. I'm referring to Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne was replaced with George Clooney's. That's right. Joel Schumacher's Batman replaced Zack Snyder's. It's likely just a troll or a gag, but I hope it happens. I would personally like to know what happened after Batman and Robin, if Chris O'Donnell's Robin became Nightwing or not. The big downside to the movie is the CGI. If you remember how bad Spawn's was or Son of the Masks, it's about the same. It looked really bad. It was throughout the entire movie. I'm assuming the movie didn't get finished in time for whatever reason. Speaking of CGI, they gave us a lot of cameos using CGI, such as Adam West's Batman, the original Flash Christopher Reeve's Superman, Superman from the Adventures of Superman show, and Nicolas Cage's Superman that was supposed to happen after Batman and Robin, but never happened. I'm sure I'm missing more. There were too many to remember. If you don't mind really bad CGI throughout the film, I recommend watching it in the theaters. If not, it's at least worth a rent whenever that happens.